Hey guys, so here we are in the driver's seat of engine 3. So if I'll take you guys right here. So here we have the steering wheel, which this is actually a normal horn where it goes beep beep. And here we have the gauge cluster on this Pierce Lance engine 3. So here we have some controls. I don't know what these are actually. So we have the go-go, the no-no, right. And then here we have the air horn. Here we have the parking brake. And here we have some switches. Here's another map. Wait, no, here's the command computer. Here's the drive selector. Here's the headlights, the panel, the dimmer panel, the wipers, the intermittent wiper control, the off-road traction. Here we have the DS scene, the PS scene, and the rear scene, and the roll sensor fault. Here we have a radio for the driver, a map to show where the calls are, and here we have the retarder. I can say that in this video. Here we have retarder auto reply. I can say that too. We have the high idle switch, the OK to engage high idle, the fuel primer, and the mirror heat. Here we have the DS mirror and the PS mirror. And then here, if you look right here, we have the sun visor that would go up here. Here we have a lift master to open the garage. Here is a intercom to talk. Here I have the manual siren, the air horn, the radio standby, the high-low, the yelp, the wail, the standby, the radio, and the PA. And here we have somebody's old Canada Dry that they drank and just left it. And here we have the seatbelt. And yeah, that's basically it for the driver's side of engine 3.
Guys, it's Nick here. So this is the officer's side. As you can see, there's Kevin. So we have starting up here, 2 Motorola radios. This one is high band actually. That goes to this phone so that you can call. The speedometer, hand radio, and this is a gas detector, I believe, a CO2 meter.
CO2 detector.
CO2 detector, and then this is a tick called TIC, tick, and it detects it. It's like a thermal imaging camera, so you can see hot and cold. And we have the Q siren, electric siren, air horn, and we have a pack for the officer, life vest, a bunch of paperwork and stuff, box light, and this is just, I don't really know what this means over here.
That's just a clipboard with some stuff.
And then back here we just have we have a lamp, medic bag, and another pack here, and then just some batteries. That's pretty much it for the officer seat.
Hey now, what's up? So here we are in the inside of engine 3. So here we have, I don't know what guy this is, but he has a pack. This guy, he also has a pack.
And one thing to mention.
Yeah.
So one thing to mention, usually there would be like name tags here of what you are. So like roof, attack line, but it's like this guy right here is hydrant. So it's the one you see.
This guy's
and
hydrant.
This one is ripped off, so I'm not too sure about that.
This guy is whatever this one is. This guy is nozzle. Here we have a seatbelt, pack. And then in total, in the back of this truck, you can fit 6 people in the back of this truck. Here we have the air conditioning here, and then this is where the heat comes out. Here we have a box light. I'll try and see if I could possibly take it out. Boom, see, it works. Here we have the nozzle guy's radio. Here we have another box light. This one's dead. Here we have another box light. Here we have the hydrant guys.
And then
radio.
we just have.
Here we have.
And there's a radio for every person.
And then this connects to your mask, and you go, and that's where the air comes out. Here we have another Here we have another box.
And then
light.
we just have a bunch of box lights and radios left.
And then here we have the control radio, and here we have the nozzle 2's radio, box light, and that concludes the rear seats of the Engine 3. Let's get to it. Here we are on one of the pump panels on Engine 3. So here we have two New York style hooks. We have two discharges to get water. We have the number 2 passenger discharge, set of irons. We have a water can. Please don't remind me of the Engine 14 video. Here we have a supply line, passenger side auxiliary inlet. Here we have some spanner wrenches, more spanner wrenches. These, I want you guys to put in the comments what you think those are, and I will say a brief part about these at the end of the video. We're gonna do these cabinets now. There's nothing else.
I know.
Alright, so in here we have two big old boys of supply lines. We have a toolbox, DeWalt kit. Then we have some cribbing or a toolbox. Then we have some basic rescue tools up here. In this cabinet we have some cross lays and some attack lines in here, and some hydrant tools and attack lines. In this cabinet we have an axe, K12 chainsaw. Then we have some basic tools for those. And here we have axe, Halligan, and then axe back there. And here we have some rope rescue cord. And in this cabinet, we have fire extinguisher. We have a Honda generator. We have 2 ventilation fans.
And we have...
And if I'll take you, I have something very special for Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Very cool.
Yes.
And then that kind of concludes this cabinet.
This cabinet, we have a bunch of irons. So we have a sledgehammer, an axe, another axe. We have bolt cutters, another axe, and there's a missing tool over here. And that's pretty much it.
Guys, in this cabinet, we have nozzle right here. We have some more nozzles, some different styles here. Connectors, WD-40 spanner wrenches. Here we have, this is called I forgot what this is called, but it allows you to take one discharge and put it into 2. Here we have a supply roller. Here we have some more connectors. We have another connector, caps, brush, spanner wrench, and a mallet.
And over here, there's tiny little intakes, a Motorola radio,
We have another one of those dual discharges and single discharge.
Some
Air
irons,
air
compressor
tools.
some irons, 2 box lights. I said irons.
Irons.
Same thing. Irons and a pack, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wait, 2 box lights, Motorola radios, irons, and everything.
Yep.
Actual pump panel. We have all like the outputs to get water out to the hose. We have this where you connect the supply. We have 2 discharges. This is so you can do stuff on that. This is a system, spanner wrenches, some more of those stuff that I'll tell you about at the end of the video. And then we have some steps here that you can stand on to get up to the top of the truck. And then here we have a wheel stopper. And here we have a supply, and then here we have a attack line. And that concludes this side of the engines. Yeah. In this cabinet, we have some speedy dry, a plate, brush, some tools, and basic stuff. Alright, so guys, that concludes our video on one of the coolest trucks here at Rocket Boy Fire Department, Engine 3. See you guys in the next one.